Hey, how you doing? David Taub here with NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all's going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Today I have a lesson on a melodic soloing concept that I think you'll really enjoy. I've been getting a lot of emails to do some more concepts and a soloing structure dealing on the melodic side. So I'm going to be doing a whole series of lessons on this topic, so be sure and check some of the other ones out. Now in this lesson I'm going to show you a really easy device that you could use with any scale. It will work, and it has a real melodic quality. It's something you use to add something a little different and a cool melodic quality to some of your solos and licks. And we're going to be using a fun jam track throughout this series of lessons. We're in the key of F sharp minor, and the chords, always know the chords what you're playing over. It's so important. The chords in this jam track is just an F sharp minor 9 chord to a D major 7th chord. And then there's also a part in the jam track that goes from a C major to F sharp minor to D. And the jam track is in 6/8 time. And I'll put the complete solo, if you want to hear the whole thing, I'll put it at the end of the lesson. And please subscribe to the channel. You know, that really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. Also, please leave a comment below. Let me know how you like this series of lessons, what other lessons you'd like to see coming up. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. So you know the chords that we're soloing over, so important to know those chords. And we're going to use F sharp natural minor over all the chords in this progression. And let me show you an F sharp natural minor scale that we'll use for this scale device. Right here off of the A string root. This is movable, and we're at the 9th fret on the A string. And that looks like this. So if we take it just on the top 3 strings, you have that. So this device, basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a note. Let's just play this D note here at the 10th fret, and then play the next note up. But then you're going to go back a note. So we'll go from the D and we'll get this C sharp, and then play that note up. So you're taking a note, playing the next note in the scale, then you're going to the previous note, taking the next note in the scale. And it gives you this kind of waterfall quality that I call it. And it's very melodic. It just has this melodic quality to it. Right? And all we're doing is we're just taking the note, playing the next note, then going to the previous note, and then playing the note that we just played first, and then you're going down the scale. Now, I could go across the scale with it too. But here we're going up the scale. Okay, so, and again, you could use that with any scale. For instance, let's use it on this F sharp natural minor scale off the low E string root here at the 14th fret, our F sharp note. That scale looks like this. F sharp natural minor, F sharp Aeolian. So here, if we take it up the 3 strings, and then I just slid to get to an F sharp note, but here, with all I'm doing, same device. And then sliding to my F sharp note, and you can build up the speed. And if you want some more jam tracks to help you along in your musical journey, I could really help you with that. Tell you what, I'll send you my jam track coach. It's 6 killer sounding jam tracks plus 2 ebooks. In the ebooks, I talk about, you know, the chords in each track and different soloing strategies and what works over the chords and why. So I give you a template, a structure for each track. It's a killer 1-2 combination. Jam tracks, ebook, and in the other ebook I have the scales diagrammed out. I'll send it to you for free. Click on that link below. You could also use very small pieces of it in fragments for certain notes. For instance, you heard a lick like this when I was jamming over the track. And then I did it again. but I used a different landing note to land on a different note of the chord, right? But that again, that waterfall quality, here all I'm doing is I'm picking two different strings, half steps, and then I'm just repeating that in octave. So I go to the next position of the scale, right? And it's the octave. Same thing, just 12 notes down the scale. I slide down and I search for, I want to end it on an F sharp the first time. And then, like in so much melodic soloing, you know, you want to repeat your motif and maybe choose a different ending. In this instance, I was playing it over that part that went C sharp, F sharp minor to D. So ending on that D chord, I'll land like on a note that I like on that. For instance, that example I ended on a D note. So you had this the second time. Right? So again, you get that nice waterfall effect. And you don't have to really play these licks fast. You could if you want to. I did another lick in the solo, something like this. Right? You have that nice kind of descending waterfall. This time I'm backing across the strings and then going up, keeping an eye on landing on my F sharp. So you could pick out these little fragments in your different scale positions and start moving them around. So try this device, you know, put a jam track on, just get lost in it, right? Try it with some different scales, use it, you know, on one string or moving up and down the scale and see how you like the sounds, right? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. And I got a lot of killer content coming, lots of melodic soloing lessons. I don't want you to miss them. So be sure and subscribe, and also get my free practice tool, the Jam Track Coach. 6 killer jam tracks, 2 ebooks. I'll send it to you for free. It's awesome. Just click on that link below. And if you want to hear some of these concepts in songs, I recently dropped a new record with my original band Mind Cell. We're based out of San Diego, California. Check it out. I'm really stoked about the record. I think it's some of the best music I've ever written. It's streaming on all the platforms. I'll put links to it below. Check it out. Give it a listen. And if you have any questions on the songs, or maybe on the gear I used, or on the techniques or the studio recording, drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for checking out this lesson, and thank you so much for your support over the years and years. So appreciated. Stay tuned. Lots more great stuff coming. Keep up all that hard work on those guitars. Keep having fun with it. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. So enjoy the journey. Take care, rock on, and I'll see you in the next lesson.